An insane amount of money is made by print-on-demand sellers that simply follow trends. Trends represent demand for products or niches or both. Actually, I should revise that. I said simply following trends. I guess it's not that simple if you don't know how to do what I want to show you in this video, which is have the biggest trends of the day served up to you using one of the most popular sources, actually probably the most popular source for trends in the entire internet, and then marrying that data up against the most popular destination for purchasing products on the internet. Yes, we're going to be using Google and Amazon. I'm going to show you how in less than a minute you can find the biggest trends of the day. So just follow along. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, guys. For this exercise, we're going to be using Merch Dominator. It's not the tool as much as it is the data. Merch Dominator's got the best data when it comes to pursuing trends, which is where most of the money is made these days. So I'm going to be recommending them and using them in this video. So in Merch Dominator, on the left-hand side, go to where it says Trends, click that. It should expand, and then click Google Trends. So now we're going to integrate Google Trends data into the Merch Dominator app. Now under country, I'm going to select where I'm intending to sell to. So for the sake of this video, I'm optimizing for the US market, which is the biggest market, but you have options, okay? You have each Amazon merch market covered here. So I select United States. I can keep date blank and it's just gonna give me the most current data today. One thing I noticed is that their trend search date is not in the normal format that we're used to seeing if you're American. It's got the day first and the month. So this is actually, February 3rd, which is the day that I'm recording this video. And right in front of us, you can see here, and this actually updated in real time in the last like 30 minutes before I hit record for this video. I was prepping for the video, and I'm already seeing this change in real time because it's using a Google Trends API, I'm sure, behind the scenes. You see the number one trend is Myles Garrett. I happen to know he's an NFL player, so I'm going to steer clear of that. Although there could be something there. I mean, honestly, if you had a quote or something like that, you might be able to make money selling the quote as long as it doesn't have anything to do with his likeness or the NFL. Yeah, they're talking about him getting traded. Yeah, I would not be touching that. Celtics is an NBA team, steer clear. Mexico, so that is a country. There could perhaps be something there. Now, here's the thing. We don't need to say, oh, Mexico's trending. Let's go make a shirt that says Mexico. There's more to it. We can do much better. In Merch Dominator, under MBA and KDP in the top left, I'm going to go ahead where it says best sellers, and I'm going to open this in a new tab. If you didn't know, you can middle mouse and it'll open in a new tab without you losing the tab that you were just on, so we can come back here. So what I'm going to do now under best sellers is I'm going to sort by newest, and I'm going to hit search. And then what I'm going to do is go actually up here where it says the search bar, and I'm going to paste the word Mexico. And what do you know? We've got a bunch of trending shirts related to Mexico that were posted in the last week. Check this out. The first one was posted January 31st. That was just days ago. It says Gulf of America. Now, I happen to know there is a trademark on Gulf of America. So just because you see it here does not mean that it's not trademarked. There are people who game the Amazon algorithm and skate around trademarks. I do not recommend doing that. You always have to do your own trademark research. So I had to just quickly mention that. But check this out. So like there are trends around Mexico. I would say it's validated because we see newly submitted designs here, right? You can see this row right here is all of the dates that these were created on Amazon. And the fact that they have a BSR means that they have sold. The lower the BSR, the better. Now, Gulf of America has been the trend, but check this out. Two of the lowest BSRs, or I guess one of the lowest BSR is this one right here with a 250,000 BSR, which is to me probably one sale every day. And it simply says Gulf of Mexico forever. Now, I saw that Gulf of America was trademarked. I don't think Gulf of Mexico is trademarked. I also saw people in my comments saying that if that becomes like a geographical landscape landmark, I don't know, geography is not my thing, that in theory it might not be able to be protected by trademark. So I'm not a lawyer, I'm a talking head on YouTube. Don't go to me for legal advice, but I just wanted to share that. But check this out, right? So just from seeing Mexico trending on Google Trends, we find that like if you're completely unplugged, right, from politics and whatever's going on in the news, you can still find your way to some good t-shirt trends here. So Gulf of Mexico forever, Gulf of America, 4547, Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Chinga tu maga. I don't know what that means, but I've seen it before. Mexipino. could be a trend. Just because you see it here doesn't necessarily mean it's trending. I like to look for repetition before I really feel like something is truly trending. Okay, so that's one example. Let's go back real quick to Google Trends. The next thing is a day without immigrants. I'm simply going to copy this, come right back up here to the best sellers. And by the way, you don't have to sort by newest. I like to sort by newest because I want to find emerging trends. That's where the really big wins are. You can still build up a nice portfolio of evergreens by simply leaving the sorting to BSR instead of newest. Okay, I hit search and it said no results found. Sometimes you have to search twice. All right, it looks like because we're sorting by newest, it's not finding results, but watch this. If we remove a day without, we just leave the word immigrants, it's gonna come up with much better results. So I'm just showing you basically how I use the tool, how I use Merch Dominator to find these trends. What do you know? Check that out. The whole first row and second row all uploaded in the last week. All have sold. If you're seeing it here in Merch Dominator under newest, it has sold. Potential emerging trends include America was built by immigrants, seems to be the predominant one. Immigrants feed America, proud daughter of Mexican immigrants, and you could scale that out to different ethnicities. F ICE, America built by immigrants seems to be the predominant one today. They can't deport us all. They can't deport us all. Immigrants make America great. Green card holder. Illegals aren't immigrants. They're criminals. Okay, so play to both sides, I guess. There's a few of those trending as well. By the way, I am just reading t-shirt trends. Don't hold this against me. Thank you. I mean, it's gotten a lot better these days, but in 2020, 2021, man, it was tough being a t-shirt YouTuber because I'm reading the shirts and people are like, what? Don't light me up in the comments, please. All right, fight ignorance, not immigrants. I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Member of the leopard eating faces party? Interesting. Relax, gringo. I'm legal. Immigrants get the job done. No one is illegal on stolen land. So anyways, clearly this is a pretty big trend. And there's one more thing I want to show you really quickly that Merch Dominator released relatively recently where we can get even better data. So what I went ahead and did is I came over to Amazon.com and I did a keyword search for immigrant shirt, just like we did in Merch Dominator, except it's on Amazon. And if you have the Merch Dominator Chrome extension installed, what it does is it crawls multiple pages of data for us. I can click right here. This pops up by default. I had it hidden, but I can click right there and it has combed through 7 pages of data for us. And I have a filter that I built that excludes anything that has not sold. It excludes the major brands that are IP protected, and it excludes sponsored products because I don't want to see product that's paid to show up at the top of search results. I want to see the ones that are best sellers. So as you can see here now, I have got the real-time best sellers in the immigrants niche, if you will, that seems to be trending, right? I don't need to know why. We use Google Trends data for that. Trending today, okay? It seems like the immigrants make America great is the prevailing #1 trend in this sub niche. But there's definitely more opportunities. Anti-racism, keep the immigrants, deport the racists. Mexicans make America great. Proud daughter of an immigrant. Immigrants make America great. I stand with immigrants. F ICE. Abolish ICE. And this is not, reflecting necessarily the views of the YouTuber here. I am simply reading the shirts from Amazon. And you can see the current real-time bestseller ranks over there in that column. I've got it sorted by bestseller rank because the lower the BSR, the more sales it's making. And I'm assuming everybody here is aiming to make as many sales as possible. So you would want to inform your decision-making process with the highest potential sales, which is reflected in that BSR column, guys. So there's a whole bunch you can do with Merch Dominator. What I showed you in this video is my favorite way of using it, but I mean, there's a whole bunch more functionality included if you end up using it. So I'm going to drop a link in the description so you can check it out. But trends are where the money's made, guys. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.